One of the most satisfying things in the world is seeing that light bulb go off and the stone cold stomp down liberal's brain. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a very interesting video that I've come across of a person who appears to be a very, very staunch liberal living in San Francisco, or at least visiting the city, saying that it's ridiculous that conservatives don't want to go there because they think that it's violent and dangerous and just a crazy place to be. But it's a good thing for him because, hey, the fewer Republicans, the fewer conservatives, the fewer MAGAs in the place, the better. But then he has an experience in San Francisco that makes him kind of side with those who he was first just joking and teasing and acting like they were being too extreme, saying too much, and not really living in reality. Now, before we go any further, let's get into it. If you want to see the full video without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Almost 70% of people who identify as Republicans think that San Francisco is just an absolute violent hellhole, and they would never come here for $1 million because it's not safe.
Now, I don't know about violent. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's not a place where I want to go. I've seen a lot of the drug addicts. I've seen a lot of the crime, just property theft, cars being broken into, filth, just I feel like if I go there, it's not going to smell right. It's not going to look right. I'm not going to feel like I'm in a warm and welcoming environment. Maybe you guys who live there or live close to there may think different. But for me, I'm kind of spoiled with the relatively clean area in which I live in Tennessee. I don't really want to go to some first world dump, but I digress.
So those people don't come here to visit.
I saw a guy get almost beaten to death last night.
Wait. Okay, wait a minute. So let's pause for a minute. In this video, you're going to see the first video and this video kind of get spliced together. And this is obviously another video. You see the comment. It says, on a serious note, I'm glad you got out of there safe. I wonder what the whole thing was over. So I guess he is just documenting himself being in San Fran. And then he said he saw someone get beat almost to death. And now he's talking about that whole situation.
He got jumped by a group of 10 to 15 people.
A man got almost beat to death after being jumped by about 10 to 15 people. My goodness. All this laughing and stuff is kind of stopping now,
huh? Which is fucking fantastic.
I haven't seen that much blood in a very, very long time.
Republicans in the United States are so terrified of San Francisco based on it.
But I came home just covered in that guy's blood.
So, what BS are we talking about? Are we talking about just things we see on the internet? Like, I don't know, you talking about you saw some guy get stomped into wine by 10 to 15 people? Are we talking about that BS? Or are you spreading BS, sir? I've never seen anybody get stomped out like that here in Tennessee. I'm not saying it doesn't happen or it has never happened, but I've never seen it, but you have in your nice liberal safe space called San Francisco. But I digress. Let's keep on going.
Man, somebody else was asking me in the comments if he was okay. I don't know. He never regained consciousness while I was there.
That they refused to visit San Francisco, which who do I send my thank you card to for that?
And I was there long enough for the ambulance to show up, and they put a collar on him, got him onto a backboard, and got him up onto a gurney. But He didn't regain consciousness while I was still there, so I don't know if he's okay.
Do I just send it to Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan and Sean Hannity? Thank you.
Now, who are you thanking? Okay, you're thanking Tucker and Sean Hannity and everybody. You're thanking them, but on behalf of who? You should thank them on behalf of me. I thank them because they helped me to avoid your very violent and dangerous place. I'm not trying to go to San Fran and go see the Pendant Ladies, the Full House houses where Mary Kate and them used to hang out, and then I get hit in the head with somebody's book bag and I get stomped into wine. I'm not trying to get stomped out on the street with human doo-doo on it. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for me. So if you're thanking them on behalf of me, then great. Then great. Maybe if you paid them some attention, you wouldn't have seen what you saw.
I thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it immensely.
It was a hell of a thing to see, man.
I don't want those people coming here to visit. It's much nicer here when those people don't come here to visit.
It's going to take a couple days to process that.
It's great. It's amazing.
But no, I have no idea what started it. I walked out from getting tacos and saw the middle of it and saw him go down and everybody just descend on him. And just obliterate the guy with hands and fists and feet and boots.
I mean, all this laughing and everything else, you know, people might try to feel bad. Oh, man, he's traumatized. He saw something that many of us, if we saw, we couldn't really get over. It's like, hey, man, he's over here laughing about it like it's a joke, trying to say that we're the crazy ones for trying to warn him. We gave him the warning. He heard the warning and scoffed at it. Oh, you guys just so afraid of a city. You can't park your big F-350, Super Duty, dually. We warned you. You're laughing at it. You're scoffing at it. You're making fun of us. If you were to heed our warning, then maybe you wouldn't have seen what you saw. But hey, man, we all make our own choices, right? We all make our own choices in life.
Dumb, gullible, loud, mean, easily manipulated, easily separated from their money.
It was an awful, awful, awful thing to see. It was an awful thing to see.
Money? Why are you talking about money living in California? What's your state income tax rate? What's the highest one? Like 13%? And then how much you paying for a gallon of gas, sir? Okay, that's why you got to have that Tesla, and the battery might go out, and you got to pay 20,000 US American dollars to get that replaced. And you got to wait in line because in your little ghetto building, you paying $5 a month for rent for there's no charger or not enough charging stations to fulfill all those electric vehicles. But hey, man, we're dumb. We can get parted from our money. Meanwhile, I live in Tennessee, no state income tax. Okay, I could drive my F-150 wherever I want to go and park wherever I want.
Hashtag MAGA.
All right, there we go. Hashtag MAGA. So there you have it. I mean, it's all fun and games until you see somebody almost get deleted right in front of your face, getting stomped in the wine. And then you know what? There's so much I can say because a guy like that, he'd be the one that says, oh, we got to have more gun control because, you know, people are out here dying in the streets. You saw somebody get stomped down by a whole mob of people and probably they might have lost their life. And if that person died, may they rest in peace if they died. I'm not sure if they lived or I don't know. Maybe they might be permanently injured. But see, obviously, you don't need a gun to do everything. They can use their vehicle. They can use locks and socks and knives and bats and sticks and rocks and whatever they want to do. If they really want to hurt someone, you saw it with your own two eyes. So what you going to do? You're going to do foot control, hand control, head, butt control, elbow control. You want to control that too? You want to keep the MAGAs out? What was it? The MAGAs that came in with MAGA hats and Donald Trump t-shirts, were they the one who stomped that guy out? Or was it a bunch of these crackheads in the Tenderloin that did that when they were high on drugs? Maybe that was the thing that happened, and not these scary people you talk about that are so dumb and who are easily parted from their money. But as I close, I want to say this. Sometimes it takes for events like this to happen to wake people up. Now, I hope that he is now awakened and doesn't keep going down the same path he was going in the first video. Hopefully he now pays us some attention and listens. You may not agree with everything that we say, and that's totally fine. I don't agree with everything that everybody says. There's not one person in this world that I've ever come across in my entire life that I've agreed with 100%. Not even my own parents, not nobody. So it's okay if you don't agree with some things, but some things, my man, you saw it with your own two eyes. What we told you was happening happened right in front of you. So maybe you want to take heat now, but if you don't, that's on you. You might see somebody else almost get deleted or outright deleted right in front of your eyes again in your nice little liberal sanctuary called San Francisco. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on my man in the first video where he's saying, oh, you MAGA Republicans, you're so afraid to come here. It's a bunch of BS. You're easily manipulated. How do you feel about that compared to when he says he saw someone maybe get deleted right in front of him with hands and feet? No guns, no nothing that he might want to ban. Whatever your thoughts are on that whole kerfuffle, y'all let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is sometimes what it takes to wake people up. They often say that people are liberal until they're mugged by the reality of life. Then they become conservative. I don't mess that quote up, but you understand what I'm saying. They have to have something like this happen. I'm not sure if this guy, who is probably going to be up there in age, will have a change, but hopefully he will. Because really, I don't think that anyone should be subject to seeing things like this. And you can avoid it if you just understand how to maneuver, where to live, where to be. You can avoid these kinds of situations. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.